Well, the Barnes & Noble building in South Fort Myers just sold for big bucks, but the bookstore is not going away.
Gulf Shore business editor David Dorsey takes us through this really big estate deal and what it means for the future.
It's holiday season. It's also the season for real estate deals. Right before the end of the year, they're going down, including this part of the Market Square Shopping Center where the Barnes & Noble is, just sold for $7.3 million. 1 year after Jim Schiebler of Marcus & Millichap brokered the rest of the Market Square Shopping Center for $13.2 million, he brokered the Barnes & Noble portion. That means the same owners from New Jersey now control all 100,000 square feet with the Dollar Tree, World Market, Petco, Michaels, and now the bookstore.
Much more value for these buyers than a random buyer, the seller, or a separate buyer, because they have control and they have fluidity of what they can ultimately do with it in the future. I mean, that could include expansion, it could include drive-through, it also could include a loading dock in the rear to, increase the volume of delivery.
It's also one of the best locations in all of Southwest Florida.
100,000 cars per day at a signalized intersection, and it checks all the boxes as far as traffic counts, wealth, growth, density.
Not only will Barnes & Noble stay open, business as usual, but it just signed a 10-year lease extension, making the deal even sweeter.
There's actually a resurgence of hard books, similar to the vinyl resurgence of records, which we all thought was a chapter that was closed. The younger generations, because they have such a digital presence and their world is really immersed in digital, they're actually preferring to have a hard copy of a book.
Speaking of Barnes & Noble, the bookstore chain will return to a new location in Coconut Point in January. I'm David Dorsey with Gulf Shore Business.
David, thanks. And for a free Gulf Shore Business Magazine subscription, just text GB to 239-498-8500.